your back is against the wall, it's a very unique feeling.
Quick splash from downtown. Green for three. It's good.
It makes you play better, play harder.
We lose, we come back, we make the adjustment. All right? That's what champions do. Let's go, champions.
You have to play through doubt. And you have to keep an even keel while somehow keeping ferocity.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
You know you have to win on the road to win a championship.
The quest for an NBA title continues tonight. The Spurs looking to rebound from their Game 2 loss. The Heat back home where they are undefeated in this 2014 postseason. The NBA Finals continue before a sellout crowd at the American Airlines Arena. Spurs and Heat tied at 1 game apiece.
Certainly making his coach look awfully smart.
4 to shoot. Kawhi Leonard off the dribble, drives down, and he gets fouled. Looked like he was about to lose the ball with his left hand, but he got bumped, and they're going to call it in the act of shooting.
And that's one thing Pop wants. He wants Kawhi Leonard to be aggressive on the offensive end. He thought in Game 2 he turned down some shots, and this is what you have to do. Look to make plays, whether it be driving the basketball or take the open jump shot. This makes them a better basketball team when he's aggressive, Coach.
Yeah, he's got to be aggressive. We know he's got a matchup challenge, but where he has fallen short to me is rebounding the ball. He's gotten 2 rebounds a game, 11 last year in the finals. This guy is a dominant rebounder, and he's got to do that at both ends of the floor.
You see, obviously playing 9 less minutes, but still he has not been the same aggressive player. 6 for 6 combined, including free throws for San Antonio. Leonard again aggressive. Count it and 1. So 2 times with the ball and 2 times taking it to the rim with successful results for San Antonio and Leonard.
Good attack again by Kawhi Leonard. Drives the gap. Bosch gets a touch foul, and Leonard gets a chance at a 3-point play opportunity.
Leonard's still only 22 years old. He's going to be 23 later this month. It's just his 3rd year in the league. A lot of responsibility for a young man having to guard LeBron James. And this year, the expectation's certainly higher. There's talk about him being the future of the franchise. Green with another steal. Taken back. Finds Leonard. Danny Green with a huge defensive impact here in the opening minutes.
Same play, 2 straight steals.
And you talked about it, Coach. Danny Green doing a good job of being active and extending the defense. And when you extend the defense, it's not about coming up with steals. It's putting pressure on the offense. And fortunately for the Spurs, comes up with the steal.
Way back out. Chalmers for 3. Chalmers, who has struggled so far in this series and for much of the playoffs. Leonard again shooting and nails the 3-pointer. Leonard now has 10 points in the first 4.5 minutes. An excellent start, just what the doctor ordered, just what the coach ordered.
Is nothing like your coach telling you, I want you to shoot the basketball. Pop has delivered the message, and give Leonard credit. But if you're the Miami Heat, the bottom line is it sparked the team, and it came up with a big W on the road in Game 2.
James looking for a whistle, instead a turnover or a missed shot, and San Antonio gets it back.
You see LeBron getting into the paint. That's good defense. Kawhi Leonard hits the basketball. And Tim Duncan straight up. The one thing on the other end, we saw.
Those are the ones you have to talk early.
James misses.
Use the body and body check.
Parker looking. Leonard another 3. Puts it in. Kawhi Leonard. 13 points already. We're still in the first quarter with 5.5 to go.
San Antonio has to play like this. Catch and shoot, catch and drive, or catch and pass, and do it quickly and immediately. They need to shoot uncontested shots just like that one.
He had 18 points total in the first 2 games combined. He has 13 points in 6.5 minutes. How do you? Brought to you by KFC. How do you respond to your coach urging you to be more aggressive?
Well, you start by taking it to the basket. And then, again, that big driving gap, the three-point play, opportunity, get out on the break after a great steal by Danny Green, and then shoot without hesitation one of his 2 threes. But the crazy thing is, Mike, as good as Kawhi Leonard has been, LeBron James has 14.
James on the crossover, back out to Cole for 3. Leonard the rebound, his second. Diaw comes out of the pack. Diaw going coast to coast, back out splitter. Wild pass out to Mills. Patty Mills finding Leonard in the corner. That's a 3. Kawhi Leonard. Most points he's ever scored in any quarter in his brief career, and it's in Game 3 of the finals. Started with Kawhi Leonard. He's almost scored as many points in the first quarter as he did in the first 2 games. 41-25, San Antonio on top after 1.
I tried carrying the weight of the world.
Morris Burton with Greg Popovich.
Mike, thank you. Kawhi's approach, what pleased you most?
Well, he's being aggressive. He's catching and shooting. He's not being tentative at all.
Needs to help you get a direct line drive. How about passing the ball in transition? Is a hot potato. Get rid of the rock. Great job of driving, kicking, and now you got the defense running at you. Look to get into the thick of their defense. Kawhi Leonard, get out of there. Ball movement and man movement. Because of that, you get 3-ball corner.
Taylor missed a shot and coming up on 9 minutes. Leonard tried to force the issue and turned it over. James turns it right back, and Leonard has it.
Why Leonard? That was selfish basketball for the first time all game long by Leonard.
Leonard gets it back, fakes the 3. James closes out on him. Leonard shoots and hits. Kawhi Leonard, 6 for 6 from the field. He's got 18 points, and the Heat need another timeout as the lead is ballooned to 25.
Well, he got rid of it early, then he respaced. Immediate decision to come off the pick and roll, rise up with 5 on the shot clock, and knocks it home.
It says, shut up, Mark Jackson.
Let's take a look at tonight's excitement brought to you by Nissan. The Spurs on a historic pace.
Talking about the Spurs, we say a 2-man show. You think Duncan, or Parker, or Ginobili. No, it's Leonard and Green. The drive, the finish, the N1 defensively, actively by Danny Green. Making plays, comes up with the loose basketball because of his sense of urgency. Makes the play ahead to Kawhi Leonard. He does the rest. And on the defensive end, the Spurs going green. Danny Green with another strip and says to Chris Bosh, have some. Big-time finish in transition. Both guys, stellar starts to this ball game. Defense. They're not getting it done. A team shooting 90% from the field in the first half? That's inexcusable.
Leonard takes it away from Wade, who thought he was hit.
We don't want it to be a shootout. We want to expand the lead by defending. And I'd like to see him try to block that and keep it in bounds.
Parker, the mid-range. And Parker, who was quiet early while his teammates took over. Now it's 6 points, 3 assists. A jaw-dropping offensive display from the San Antonio Spurs. Kawhi Leonard led the way from the opening tip. He's with Doris.
Kawhi, in terms of your approach, what exactly did Coach Popovich ask of you tonight?
He just wanted me to go play basketball out there, and I just tried to be more aggressive tonight. Shots start falling, and my team just kept running with me.
Obviously a great half for your team offensively, but what things concern you about the defense and the way Miami's scoring?
They're still scoring pretty good, 25-point quarters, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
Kawhi, thank you.
Thanks.
Mike, that's a winded young man.
And they say the quietest player in the NBA. The largest halftime lead in a finals game by a road team since '96. 71 points for the San Antonio Spurs. We've got the Sprint halftime report. The gang will talk with Adam Silver as they've all watched Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs put on the best shooting half in NBA Finals history. Just a magnificent performance bouncing back after the tough loss at home in game 2. But still a half to play. 2 quarters complete here in game 3. 71-50 San Antonio.
Play him very often in the first.
James finds a cutting Wade inside to Lewis. Lewis. Jump ball. Good defensive play down low. A good defensive play from Kawhi Leonard. His size of his hands are legendary. They talk all the time about the biggest pair of hands in the NBA. Rajon Rondo's another guy with huge hands.
And Mike, that trade that they made 3 years ago on draft night for a beloved George Hill, they needed to get bigger at the small forward position. Give R.C. Buford and his staff a lot of credit for that trade.
Greg Popovich said he got emotional. That's how much he loved George Hill. James tries to throw it off for an opportunity. Looked pretty good there. Now has James on him down low. Duncan stripped, picked up by Leonard. 7 to shoot. Leonard continues his fabulous night. Now 7 of 8 from the field.
And you're talking about giving the Spurs credit. The most impressive thing about that, they had
Parker to Leonard. Leonard gets past Wade. And we're going to have another jump ball. Excellent hands from Miami. Couldn't see if it was Wade who got the hand on it. It appeared he was the player to do so, and they'll jump it up.
Oh, good job by Wade getting back into the picture, but I thought poor initial defense. Closing out to Kawhi Leonard, allowing him to get to that right hand. He got away with a bad defensive trip.
There you see Monty McCutcheon getting Duncan and Bosh to give each other room.
And San Antonio, if they win this tip, they have 8 on the clock.
Parker guarded by Cole now. Finds Leonard. Leonard had that hot start, 16 in the first. Wade gets it. It's gone by here in the fourth. Spurs leading by 10. Kawhi Leonard certainly having his best game of the finals.
Taking the challenge, certainly playing LeBron James differently than they did last year in the finals. They're interim. They're trying to disrupt them. Active hands. Great job of fighting over screens, staying connected, and forcing the issue. How about post-up defense? Battle him, get him off of his spot, and then stay into him. Trust the help behind you. It's a tall task. And then when you don't battle him, front him. That's called red. Force the pass over the top. And then there's a foul, but it's no problem because once again, one-on-one defense, no direct line drive, stay down without fouling, force him to give the basketball up. That is beautiful, beautiful defense by Kawhi Leonard.
Anderson is on James now. Or on Duncan, I should say. Leonard finishes strong with the right hand.
They got Ray Allen on the switch, and Kawhi Leonard attacked the bad angle closeout.
James against Leonard. Lost the ball. Picked up by Parker. Parker back out Green. Green launches it up to Duncan. Touch pass Leonard. Blocked and foul from behind. And there's the passing that we saw in the first half from San Antonio.
Well, they switched this pick and roll. Ray Allen got blown by to the baseline, and big hand Kawhi Leonard with the Connie Hawkins-like dunk.
Leonard says when fans ask him for pictures, they're always asking, can I hold my hand up to yours to compare how much bigger it is? Again, he's only 22 years old. He played his college ball at San Diego State for Steve Fisher. 2 years of college there. He's from Riverside, California. He was in first grade when Tim Duncan won his first NBA title.
Coach, you know, game plan discipline. And how many times have we seen Kawhi Leonard get to his right hand? He's a right-handed driver, so you close out to him and allow him a direct line drive. That's just bad defense.
And that's just, you're right, bad defense, good individual offense. And Mark, this is the lineup that you've been talking about.
Gets a head start. Uses Duncan's screen. Leonard on the drive. Kicks it back out. Parker for three. Puts it in. Tony Parker from downtown off of Leonard's penetration. Parker got over a screen. shoot pass inside for Duncan, too long. Allen releases down the other end. Allen with the layup, he missed it. Ginobili the rebound, and then got bumped by Wade. And Ginobili will shoot free throws. Allen looked like he had a layup, but obviously the defense there altered the shot, and he couldn't put it down. Good job again by Kawhi Leonard, not giving up on the play. No contact there, and Ray Allen misses the layup, but rewarded by his hustle, energy, and effort all night long. Kawhi, disruptive. On Thursday.
You want to win, you make the turnaround play right here. The turnover, Kawhi Leonard hustles, not only alters the shot, but because of this work that he put in, Manu Ginobili is able to not only rebound it, but draw a foul and the penalty. The great Rudy Tomjanovich called these turnaround plays.
In Game 3 of the NBA Finals to close out.
Leonard backs in, banks it in. 28 for Leonard, the most he scored in his NBA career, regular season and playoffs. Ginobili nearly traveled. Leonard with 5 to shoot, pulls back. Leonard with 2 to shoot, drives, off balance, draws the foul on James as the shot clock was expiring, and that's 5 fouls on LeBron James. If he's that tall.
It's 5'8".
From Australia, played his college ball at St. Mary's. And as Leonard hits that, Mills was
thinking that this championship Spurs team was going to count themselves out.
Diaw off 1 foot. And play continues that it hit the rim. A shot clock. The final score 111-92. The Spurs now lead these finals 2-1 with Game 4 coming up on Thursday night. Kawhi Leonard struggling the first 2 games. Brilliant here in Game 3. 29 points and attacking right from the opening tip. So for Jeff Van Gundy, Mark Jackson, Doris Burke, Steve Javie, producer Tim Corrigan, director Jimmy Moore, and our outstanding ABC crew. Mike Breen saying thanks so much for watching here on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.